Hello everyone, this is Mothership here, and today I'm going to be reviewing All Those Who Wander, Episode 9 of Strange New Worlds, and the finale to my Gorn review series. Now, this is probably a temporary end to the series, because Strange New Worlds seems to have the Gorn as its main villain, so for now this is the end, but eventually I'm just going to review other Gorn episodes as they come out. So now onto the plot. So the USS Peregrine crashes on this alien planet, and the Enterprise is sent to basically see what happened, recover data, salvage it. So they send down Captain Pike, Mr. Spock, Mr. Hemmer, Cadet Uhura, Nurse Chapel, Dr. Mbenga, and Lieutenant Singh. So basically, most of the cast is down here on this ship. Now, you've got all of these cast members, but then that's plus like 2 or 3 other away team members. And you've got just an away team way too big. This is just absolutely massive. Away teams in Star Trek can range from 2 to 6 people, but I think this is quite possibly the biggest one I've seen in Star Trek, or at least the biggest one in a long time. Now, another detail I want to note about this is the Peregrine is not said to be a Constitution class. I can't remember the name of it now, but it's not a Constitution class, yet it looks identical to the Constitution class. Now, I don't know if this was a nod to the original series, because all of the ships there were Constitution class because they couldn't afford to use other ships, or whatever, but it's kinda hilarious that they couldn't just use another model. It's actually somewhat annoying to me though, because I would have liked it if they did use another model. Now, it turns out that some people on board the ship had gorn eggs in them, and they hatched, and they killed everybody, so now they're trapped on the Peregrine, surrounded by gorn. And the Enterprise has gone off, and it's gone to do something with the colony, so it actually won't be back to rendezvous with them in a couple of days, so they're trapped in a crashed Federation starship, surrounded by baby Gorn. And I've got to say, the Gorn redesign here is so good. It's way better than the one we got in Enterprise. The CGI detail is absolutely incredible. Now, early in the episode, we find out that Cadet Uhura is actually leaving. We'd had this background plot throughout the series that she just didn't feel like she belonged in Starfleet, really, and something happens later in the episode that decides she reevaluates her choices, shall we say. Now, this episode is very creepy. It's basically Star Trek but alien. There's a bit of the feeling of Genesis from TNG, but it's got very, very good atmosphere and very good production values. Now, I'm going to mention something that I'm kind of torn on. So basically, Hemmer dies. He gets spat on by a Gorn, they put eggs in him, and before he explodes into a bunch of Gorn babies who are going to eat everyone, he jumps off a shuttle bay, which is right over a cliff, into a canyon. Now, on one hand, it's a pretty good heroic sacrifice, and it does affect the characters and what they do in later episodes. And with him saying that, oh, it's just like Andoria, that's beautiful because the planet is quite reminiscent of it. On the other hand, Hemmer was amazing. He was the best boy. He was my favourite character, actually. So when this happened, I was destroyed, really. He was just by far my favourite character. He had so much personality to him. I mean, what a good idea as well. You've got an Enar as the chief engineer. Genius. Absolutely genius. Star Trek can sometimes run out of cool new alien ideas to have on their shows. Sometimes they run out of aliens to put on there, but having an Enar is a very uncommon species, great idea. And he was also a blind actor, so you have representation with him. And Bruce Horak played him fantastically. So the fact that they just killed him off is very annoying. So, frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But apart from that, I think the episode is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It actually feels like a season finale, but it's actually the penultimate episode of Strange New Worlds. So that's the end of my Gorn review series, but next time I will be reviewing Romulan episodes. So join me then, where I will review Balance of Terror.